Give us your thoughts on the game there.
I mean, it was pretty enjoyable to see that goal falling over. That was one of the highlights. I've not seen that happen before, but I enjoyed the game. Just seeing the guys out there actually playing, you do get a real good feel for who plays in which position and what other positions they might be able to play in. So I enjoyed it. I think that obviously it's the end of the season and it's guys are probably not at their best at this moment in time, but it was good to see, and I think generally it was positive.
There was players playing in different positions and different formations. Was that just to see how the players would adapt to that? Yeah.
It didn't really have too much bearing on what we'll do going forward. It was just to look at a couple of different ideas and different things, and also based on the players we had to set up systems, based on that, so that everybody was playing.
What do you think about Kofi in a right back position?
I actually quite liked him there. I think obviously he doesn't necessarily know all the ins and outs of the position because he probably hasn't been coached to do that, but in terms of his physical and technical ability, he's very, very good there.
You guys are really high on him, aren't you?
Yeah, I like him. I think I've not seen a whole lot of him, but I think he's one of the guys that we should be investing in and working with, and a guy that can become better. Yep. And he's played a lot already for a young player.
What do you think of the supporters group?
That was excellent, yeah. I was really encouraged to see supporters coming out, at this point at the end of the season. The noise they made, they never stopped singing the entire time, so it was a little bit like Europe, which was really great. And that's one of the things I've talked about all week, is the supporters here are incredible, and that just showed it on a cold Saturday morning. They're out here making noise and supporting the guys and getting behind them, and I think that probably helped the tempo of the game a little bit too, so it was great.
We saw Russell a little more inside than we've seen him this year. What did you make of his performance?
I thought he did well. I thought he was one of the few guys who was looking to break beyond. In the first half he was making runs beyond the back four, and I think that was good, and I'd like to probably see him playing wide, higher up as well, but I think he did well today.
Lack of goals today concern you at all?
Yeah, I think ultimately it's not surprising to me because of the way that the things I've identified this week, the way the team plays, it's so safe all the time. There's very little risk or chances taken in the final third, and the only way you can score goals is by making penetrating passes, having penetrating runs, taking chances. Balls will run out sometimes, but we're not really doing that, and that's going to take time. And the thing is, this week hasn't been about tactically improving the team, it's just really been about observing. So when we start pre-season, we start working on our game plan and so on. But obviously it's disappointing when we had chances that we didn't even hit the target and things like that. You've got to be clinical when you get chances, because ultimately that's what the game's all about.
What did you see from Davide today?
Yeah, I thought he did well. I think he's been lively all week. I think he's a really dangerous player. He creates good opportunities and good chances, really good in possession, and very good player.
A little bit of a chance to see Bryce Alderson play in the middle there.
Yeah.
How far away is he from kind of making a push for the first team?
It's hard to say. I think he's got a really good presence about him. He's got a good stature, a good athlete and good player. So I think it just depends. Sometimes players develop really fast over a few months. Sometimes it takes longer. We'll just have to observe it and see. But I think he's a good player with obviously a great pedigree, winning the awards that he's won already. So it'll be nice to work with him and see what we can do.
Still trying to figure out where Mustafa might fit in with this roster, seeing him out wide right for the first time. Yeah,
he was playing more inside right, but we're just looking at a few different things. We've seen him in training in a few positions and just wanted to see him there today, so that was good.
Are the needs of the team that you had when you first came here the same, or is there new positions now that you think you need to fill?
That's a good question. I think they're the same. I think pretty much they're the same. Yeah. I think that it just takes time, because what you really want is, on the start of pre-season, you want to look around the locker room and feel like you've got the best possible group of players that you could possibly have hoped for, and that's what the job is between now and then it's about building the team. So that's where we are.
Another example of how dangerous Camilo can be today. Is it a priority to get him extended beyond this year?
No, I think he's signed for 4 years or 3 more. So. Yeah, as far as I know he is. So I don't think we need to do anything there, unless I'm wrong about his contract, but I think he's got another 3 years on his deal. So it's good to have him. He's a great player, and we like working with him.
Any one player stand out?
Thanks.